Okay. All right, we're off. I gotta follow my watch, I gotta pay attention. I got the mic going through the phone again. Guy going the wrong way, very common. So how's everybody been? I've been pretty good. You know, I've been sick for a month, like a crazy fucking chest cold. It takes a lot longer to heal from sickness here. So hopefully I'll get over that soon, but I just keep getting out there and keep vlogging. So we'll keep it moving, you know? Let's take a right here. Of course I'm blocked. No big deal, adjust the lights while I'm blocked. Adjust the mirror, I mean. Always use your mirrors. No one uses their mirrors here. Not a big deal. You don't have to follow suit. You can use your mirror. So we're going to another market today, one I haven't been to. Pretty excited about it. Looks pretty nice. I think it had 4,000 reviews, so we'll see how that goes. What should we talk about today? All right, let's start off with the first thing. I get a lot of people ask me to collaborate with people or reach out to people. I'm not going to do that. I could have already went to the Philippines and short tracked my sub count and done a bunch of stuff. Number one, I don't have the money right now to travel that far. I could, but it's just going to put me out. And I like shooting the content here and in Vietnam right now, you know. I don't really want to collaborate with anyone. I'm not much of a collaborator type. Each one of us have our own different kind of style for our channel and the way we do stuff, so I'm just going to continue to do stuff my way, which seems to work pretty well for me. YouTube has changed something on the algorithm for views and for subs, so I don't know what's going on with that, but all my stats are way down, so I'm not going to let that, you know, hurt me or make me not want to vlog anymore. It is what it is, you know. So most people here in Vietnam taking this right would just take this right and then just hope that no one would hit them. I don't, like I said a million times, I don't drive that way here. I never will. It's insane. Women are pretty notorious for it. Older women, they call them ninjas, and they just outright go for it. Like this guy just cut me off. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't even look. So very common way of driving. Not that I'm a pussy, I'm just not dumb. I'm not going to trust someone else's life, my life, in someone else's hands. It's not going to happen. I think we got the microphone thing down pretty well. The audio's pretty good on these. I adjusted the camera better this time, so hopefully the camera angle's nicer. Yeah, we're going to go to the market. I haven't eaten yet today. I still do the intermittent fasting, so we got a taxi, just pull on the U-turn, you know, why not? Stroke. But yeah, I mean, everything's going really nice. I'm really happy. I'm shooting as much material for you guys as I can. I'm going to be going south to the beach. I keep saying that, but, you know, the weather hasn't been permitting. Now we're out of the rainy season, so I should be able to get down there and make, you know, I'm going to stay 2 or 3 days. I should be able to make a bunch of good vlogs for you guys. So I'm excited about that. It looks like a pretty place, lots of stuff to do. They've got a tram car that goes up a mountain, all kinds of stuff like that. So today we'll go to the market, we'll eat some street food, we'll explore the market like usual. I take a left on Nguyen in 250 meters. So I mean, what else can we talk about? Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to do any collaborations anytime soon. I'm probably not going to leave Vietnam until after the first of the year. Maybe around the first. Win-Win has some time off for the New Year. Might go somewhere for that, for the Chinese New Year. I don't know, we haven't decided yet. We'll have to see. you. This is where I'm turning left. We got a bus just going for it, running a light. Common thing here. No fucks given. Now we got cars going. Jump in with an old lady pushing her cart when she shouldn't. Grab driver checking his phone. So like I said before, you want to get away from buses. Buses are fucking retarded here. Where's our next go at? So we gotta go through the roundabout, and then it looks like we take a right. So we got quite a ways to travel before we take a turn. Make sure the camera's in good angles here. Alright, so no collaborations, no really leaving Vietnam till, I don't know, maybe a month or two. What else can I think of? We can talk about traffic safety again, but I think we covered that in the last one. Just don't be in a hurry. There's no need for it here. You got people pulling out in front of you every second, cars turning in front of you. Grandma's pushing her carts across the street when she shouldn't. I mean, you got a whole plethora of things to deal with. So when you're going fast, you can't deal with those things. Again, that's why I didn't get a big CC bike. So yeah, YouTube's changed some stuff around with the way that views, they show your channel. My subscriber count's down by like 50%. My views are down 15%. My some other stats down 20%. So everything's just way down. And I know it's not me because I just continue to put out the same good content I do. People going through their light when they shouldn't. Very stupid. A whole army of them. Come on, grab driver, get the fuck off your phone. You got douches on their phones in the middle of an intersection. Shit like that is just so fucking stupid. So I mean, if you thought, like, if you're from LA and you thought LA traffic was bad, well, you'll get a joke out of this. No one looks, no one signals, everyone goes, everyone's in a hurry, everyone honks. It's a volatile little world of driving here. Yeah, so we're taking a right where I thought we had to take a right. But I mean, I still love it. I don't have a problem. I don't get mad about traffic. There's no point. I can't control, like this guy's going on the sidewalk and get 10 seconds ahead. Most likely he'll just cut back in front of me when he gets back up here because then he has to queue up to cut back across. So the great hurry they're all in is really in vain. Usually I'll catch them at the next light or they'll cut back in front of me on their big shortcut through the sidewalk. It's kind of getting towards the start of rush hour. It's like 2:33. So the bike, we can do a bike review real quick, talk about the MT-15 2009 Yamaha, 155 cc's. For me, it's more than enough of everything. More than enough power, light enough, great gas mileage. I get about 400 kilometers per tank. Easy to ride. Got no real complaints about it whatsoever. I mean, if we're gonna go on the CRIS scale for a rating of a small 150 cc bike in Vietnam for purposes, I give it an 8.9. It's pretty much flawless almost. And there's a few issues with it, just like with anything, but nothing to scoff about. Wow, traffic is thicker than thieves today. So yeah, I'm kind of showing you a little bit what rush hour is like now. See, they'll cut in front of this car too, which I'm not entirely comfortable with doing. Maybe if I have a clear indication that he's not going to hit me. So I'm in first gear right now. very thick in the traffic right now. So that's not really the intimidating part. It's more the dudes that just randomly will stop. Like, I kid you not, you'll have a Grab driver in front of you and he'll stop directly in front of you and use his cell phone. We gotta take a left. And then to all the people that watch my apartment video and say it's overpriced, I've looked at literally 100 plus apartments now. There's nothing in the price range and in the location and the newness that my place has. Granted, I can get an apartment cheaper at D1, but it's not nice, man. The bathroom's got mold all over it. The fucking kitchen's gross, or it's tiny. It's like the size of a shoebox. What you can't tell is my apartment's actually pretty big. I think I was supposed to turn there. Yeah, I was supposed to turn there. Whoops. Hopefully I'll just readjust and have to turn at this next one. Oh, so yeah, no big deal that I didn't turn there. Just gonna have me go down another mile. But you'll see, but back to the apartment, I've looked at lots of other D1 apartments in the past month or two. See, look at this chick. Fucking retarded, dude. Just pumped her brakes and just decided to cut left straight across. Instead of like what you saw when I knew I was missing my turn, I just kept going. Because it'll just reroute you. You don't have to take. So I got 650 meters, taking a left on High Law Fountain. But anyways, to the apartment. The average apartment in D1 for a nice one's 600, but it's tiny little shoebox. It doesn't have, I'm on my own floor. I'm on the top floor. I'm on the penthouse unit there. So I have no neighbor. Like, I am the top floor. There's no noise above me. There's no noise to my left or right. I am literally the top floor there. And each apartment has its own floor where I live. So you have no neighbor on any floor you live at. It's very peaceful. And then I live down like a little alley, so it's super quiet on top of that. Like, right now, I have a building that's getting constructed by me, which is, loud during the day. But at night, you don't hear shit. So as far as all the haters go I pay too much for an apartment. No offense. Maybe you guys lived here like a year or two ago when stuff was cheaper, but the inventory just isn't there for a nice apartment. I don't want to live in a place with a moldy shower, gross, dirty walls, and an aircon that's 10 years old and barely works. Like, it's hot here. I need good aircon. So, and I have a nice Samsung TV. It comes with a maid that cleans. I mean, I get all the amenities here, even though I'm a super clean person, so that doesn't really matter too much. In fact, the maid isn't the greatest. So 260 meters, high boot trom for the next light. But I mean, let's talk about the cost of living here real quick. So if you don't go out and you don't drink every night and you just get food, your daily cost in Saigon can be around $4 US. So you can choose if you want, if you don't get crazy with it, to live for just $4 US per day, or even less maybe, If you shop and cook food, like what I've been doing, you can go days where you don't spend anything, especially if you don't want to get like, go out and get coffee and juice in the morning. You can buy a can of coffee for 10K, which is, I don't know what that is, 50 cents maybe. I'll put the prices up. And then as far as the market hunts go, like, people have been asking me what the average price. The average price at a market is anywhere from $2 US to $4 American. Come on, Ninja. So I mean, very, very cheap. Even if you need to buy stuff, it's very, very cheap. It's if you go out. So if you decide to go out every day, party, you're gonna go through a lot of money. You can spend $100 going out. It's not that cheap. This guy wants to go around this grab. He really wants to go around. I can't fit through here. And that's partially because this Honda didn't take his angle correctly, this accent Hyundai. Now the taxi's cutting me. they'll zip zap around in a big hurry to try to go around all this. I need to turn left here. What is this fucking Beamer doing? Retarded, dude. Or a Mercedes, not a Beamer, my bad. But he totally cock-blocked. I could go around on the sidewalk, but I'm not in that big of a hurry. So with my bike, a lot of people look at it, ask me about it. A big question is how much it costs. They love to ask that question. At first I was put off by that, but they even ask you what you make income-wise. It's not to rob you or steal you. They're just so curious how you can afford such a expensive bike. And to be honest with you, I put it on a credit card. So everybody that thinks I'm rich and bought this thing outright, I am not. I'm desperate to pay it off by the end of the year. So any extra money I get, I put it towards the credit card that I put this motorcycle on. So of course I didn't have $4,000 to just outright buy this thing. I'm broke. That's why my YouTube channel is called Fat and Broke. It's not a exaggeration. I mean, if you want to know a little bit about the backstory, you can go to why I moved to Vietnam and why you should. That's one of the videos. I guess I don't know how to throw a link up on that stuff, but I can figure it out and I'll try to throw it up there. A lot of people are curious about the backstory. Now we're going 1 kilometer and then we're at our destination. I think I've been here before, just not vlogged it. So as far as learning Vietnamese, I try to learn a word every day. The newest word I think we've heard already is bye, dam bi, dam bi. But yeah, I just try to learn a word a day. I've got pretty much down like a core 20 words now that can pretty much get you everywhere. No is cow, not sow. Sow is liar. So sow is liar, but cow is no. So that's a quick little tip. Always look behind you when you're at a stoplight. Have your mirrors appropriated correctly so you can look behind you in case a bus loses its brakes or something. And if that happens, if a bus loses its brakes and you see it come tumbling at you, just drop your motorbike and run to the side. You don't need to stay and try to rescue your motorbike. Just dump that fucker and just run right to the right. Because that's a common thing here where like the brakes go out on a car or on a bus. And they don't choose to run into a whole bunch of people, but they do. So you got to be aware of that kind of stuff. It's a kind of always be aware type situation here when you're driving. As soon as I get money, I got a big payday coming in from my IT business. I'm just waiting on it any day. But as soon as I get that paycheck, I'm going to buy a jacket and boots and knee pads and elbow pads. I believe in always wearing gear all the time. Right now I got nice gloves. That's not enough though. I want to have full gear on all the time. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So if somebody does hit me and I get knocked down, I'm not going to fuck up my knees and fuck up my hip and all that shit. So there's no point in going in front of this. See, they'll all cut, so that just fucks up the flow of traffic. Like the Mercedes could have got by so much quicker if 10 motorbikers didn't decide to cut in front of them. That's the mentality here. It's called the always in a hurry. That's what I call the driving here. Always in a hurry. But I mean, as far as it's 600 meters. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm almost positive I've been here before. But yeah, as far as driving goes, you got to be careful. Like I said, don't make this your first place to have your first motorbike adventure. It's not the place for that. Win-Win led me to this market, but I don't think she realized I've already been here. Hopefully I haven't already vlogged it. If I have, we'll just re-vlog it. We'll see what we get. Look at all these people running their light. All light runners. Every one of these people. Fucking retarded. So that's what I mean. Like, while I think it's retarded, I don't get mad about it, though. What's the point of getting mad? Who cares? They're more in a hurry than I am. But I don't know, maybe I guess if I was in a hurry and I'd lived here for, 20, 30 years and I've always ridden a motorbike, I might drive like that. I'm never in a hurry, I got nowhere to be. I just got vlogs to shoot, IT work to do in the morning. I've been intermittent fasting, been eating healthy, and I have not been drinking and not cranking the hoons as much. So, this pink building, I don't know if you can see it, it's famous. People love to take pictures in front of it. I have not vlogged it because I see no point to it. Yeah, I've been to this market that I'm going to, I'm almost positive. Like 100% sure. It's okay. They all blend in, all the names, like, they're all super hard names, kinda. Benthon's the only name I really remember. Come on, mama. Some guys forcing their way through. So, I mean, the weather is fantastic in this season. I don't know why the on season is the summer, but if I'm somebody traveling to Vietnam, this is when I come. The weather is so much nicer. The weather is just so much nicer right now. Oh, I missed the market. Shit. Fuck. I gotta turn around. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, there should be a way to box around here that I'll try to do. La 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 la, hottie, hottie, hottie. Okay, so I can take a right here. This chick is just doing a U-turn. Oh, I'll turn. I'm going to do now is cut the vlog, the motorbike vlog, and then I'm going to jump on my phone, see where the fuck I'm going. Hold on. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I think we covered enough topics, so see you on the next motor vlog.